This one is the law of priorities. Leaders understand that activity is not necessarily accomplishment. It's called the 80-20 principle.
Somehow, some way, you look at a basketball roster, one person always separates themselves. It's just like they're not the same as everybody else.
80% of all championships are done by 20% of the teams. That's in the NBA.
Well, that's a perfect example. The leadership of those organizations think different.
Great minds discuss ideas, average minds discuss events, small minds discuss people. Roosevelt.
Thank you. And it kind of is similar to me here, because to be a great leader, we need to discuss the ideas and make sure that we focus on that instead of just focusing on what's wrong.
Efficiency versus effectiveness, right? So like when we're busy, you can be efficient in getting a lot of things done, but the 80-20 thing is really about not just getting a bunch of things done, it's about being effective and getting the things done that matter the most, right? So efficiency versus effectiveness, sometimes it can be just blurred in a working environment. Oh, he's so busy, he's always getting stuff done. Okay, well, what the fuck? Excuse me, what does that mean?
Yeah. So Maxwell says activity is not accomplishment, is not necessarily accomplishment.
Create cheats. Cheats for time management. Things that set you up for success. Creating the environment to support the habits you're trying to create.
That's why I talk about the Amazon rainforest, is because at some point all these plants were just bare. It was just a bare piece of land. And then plants tried to like compete. And then one plant decides, you know what? I'm gonna stretch out harder. I'm gonna stretch out further. I'm gonna take all the rain. I'm gonna take all the nutrients from the ground, and I'm going to dominate. And then you turn around and you look at the Amazon rainforest. Oh my goodness. 1% of the plant species dominate 50% of the geography of the rainforest. That is ridiculous. 1% takes over that's like, you know what I'm saying? So that's what we want to do as an industry. That's what we want to do as an organization, is to dominate, but it requires us to do exactly what Camilla said. Widen the gap. Work on your strengths, widen the gap, so that you can now accumulate advantage over your competition.
My personal favorite takeaway is I need to spend more time with my top 20%.
Focus on what you know it's your strength, it's something that you're good at. You spend more time improving those areas rather than trying to be someone you're not.
Because if you just want to take your weaknesses and get to average, nobody's paying you for that. It's not interesting, no one cares. But if you take your strengths and you focus on those 20% and you get it to a level that it needs to be, and guess what the level is? You just have to be 1% better than your competition in order to gain 100% of the rewards. Compliment sincerely. I love that part, right? Like, it's that last 20% that's gonna make us connect, right? It's that sincerity, it's that genuine care. It's that last 20% that really kicks in and gets you all the reward.
Stay focused on the positive, congratulate, and suggest this might be better if you do it a certain way. And that way, when they join the dots, they will believe it's their idea. So
that's beautiful, Mario. I totally agree with that. That's the 20% that's going to create that relationship, right? Focus on positive. This is less than 20% of our organization that is invited to this class because we want to focus on this 20%. We know that if we get this 20% to buy in, to improve themselves, right? To make change happen individually, every one of us, to be better, oh my goodness, we're gonna do great things.